everybody. Inside College Basketball from our New York studios is with you now. Adam Zucker alongside Ice Young, Pete Gillen, Gary Parrish. Shall we begin in the Big 12? As number 10 Houston was visiting TCU, Cougars coming off a heavyweight loss at Texas Tech. Still winners, though, of 31 straight against unranked Big 12 teams since a trip to TCU in January of 2024. But Houston didn't have Kingston Flemings then. They have them now. 42 in the loss to Tech. Another big game in this one, Pete.
Yeah, great job. Here we go. Brock Hart from way downtown. Boom, knocks it down.
And then Emmanuel Sharp.
Comes off, turnaround jumper, steps back, bang. Houston wins 79-70. Sharp with 23 points.
Yeah, it got close a couple times. Flemings with 27 and make it 32 straight now against unranked Big 12 teams. Fleming's most 20-point games by a Houston freshman in 20 years. Also Big 12, Baylor, only one win in their last 7 games. They went to Cincinnati. Cincinnati never trailed in this game. They were back and forth, maintaining a 10-point lead. Jizzle James putting them back up 10 right there, GP.
So now Cincinnati is up 11. Baba Miller is going to get this offensive rebound. Jam, he had a team-high 18 points. It's a 13-point game. And then it's Mustafa Cham finishing here. 14 points, 4 rebounds for him. Cincinnati wins it 67-57.
And so you go to the Big 12 standings, and these two teams that we just watched were off to the right side. And Houston is, of course, behind Arizona. Arizona and BYU just tangling on Monday night. Ice, this conference is so loaded at the top.
Yeah, it's stacked. And it's stacked with teams that have shown that they know how to win in a multitude of ways. I think what we like about Houston is that they can play defense, they have electric guards, and it's a fun style coach to really watch. I really am impressed with Kingston Fleming because him scoring 42, then 27 tonight, he is doing that without being a volume 3-point shooter. These days we're seeing guards get up 7, 8 threes a game. He's 2 for 3 today. The rest of it is in the paint, downhill, making mid-range shots, and then 9 of 9 from the free throw line. That's impressive from a freshman.
Unbelievable. I love Houston. I know Kelvin Sampson pretty well. We were on a USA committee for a few years together. All he did, it was worry about golf and worry about basketball. I said. But the team, 61 points allowed, 3rd in the country in points given up. 39% field goal percentage against them, top 20 in the country. So I think you can't count them out. I mean, they're missing some pieces, but you got to love Houston.
Coach, basketball and golf's about the only things I care about, too. So I have that in common. I have that in common with Kelvin. Most of the computers are rating the SEC as the #1 conference in the sport this season, just like last season. But I don't think that's true. The Big 12 is the strongest conference because of the strength at the top. Arizona undefeated, unanimous #1 team in the AP poll, and yet a lot of people would pick Houston to be our national champion. Iowa State could win this whole thing. BYU could win this whole thing. If you get Darren Peterson and put him with Bill Self, Kansas could make a run in the tournament. I don't know that the national champion is coming out of the Big 12, but they have more legitimate national championship contenders than any other conference.
Isn't that how it should kind of be ranked? I mean, like, what was determining that the SEC was the best? Top to bottom?
It would be top to bottom, less garbage at the very bottom type of thing. But I looked strength at the top. Big 12 stronger than anybody at the top.
Gotcha.
The name of that tune.
Not that we're not calling anybody garbage. But we go to the SEC now.
His address is 482.
Defending national champion.
Wait till you see the Florida score.
My name is Wes. I got my own map.
No.
I'm not
South
involved.
Carolina, please accept my son's application. But no, Alex Condon, the block on the one end. And Florida, you know what? After they lost at home, they're going to just take it out on these guys. Ice, a record-setting performance for the Gators tonight.
Yeah, when you're up on the road, you just might as well keep pouring it on. That's Haugh had a game-high 18 points, and then Florida just running away with it. Like you said, largest road win in conference play. So a little La Basura there.
Yeah, Boogie Flan, by the way, with that throw up to Micah, hand locked in. Largest road win in conference play in program history on the road, 47 points. See, SC, they're above 500 anyway. All right, Texas head coach Sean Miller going for win number 500 in a trip to Auburn. Texas up 8 here. Dalen Swain in the lane. Pete, you want to rhyme?
Here we go. Kevin Overton used the screen here. Steps back way downtown. Easy money. Tigers lead by 3, 63-60. Keyshawn Hall, very talented. Step back. Oh, you don't guard me? Take that. Auburn wins 80-82. Hall, 25 of 31, came in the second half.
Yeah, big night for the UCF transfer, their 4th straight win. All right, Rick Barnes and Tennessee up 2 in the final seconds, and what a play by Marcus Millender to the cylinder, GP. We go to overtime.
So now Nate Amen's going to knock this down to give the Vols an 81-76 lead. Fast forward, Georgia's got one last chance. It's a 3-point game. That's important to know. Marcus Millender didn't appear to know it. He makes the layup, but the 1 point short. Tennessee wins it on the road.
I wonder, maybe there was just too much time there toward the end. And anyway, all right. Rick Barnes, by the way, career win 850 for a team that our bracketology experts say would be a 6 seed right now. They got Vandy as a 2 seed, even after those recent struggles. John Calipari's team has a 4. Florida and Bama as 5s. Again, early. Maybe even too early. We'll debate that in a little bit. But, Ice, what do you think of that layout? 10 teams from the SEC.
Yeah, I think if you're Georgia and you believe us and what we're showing you, you want that game back. I mean, these are valuable games in which you got to win, Coach, and not knowing time and score at this level playing in the SEC is unfortunate. I'll also say, though, for Tennessee, impressive that they knew how much they were up and nobody went to guard the layup.
That's right.
I've also seen other teams, GP, go and want to have a block party and then put somebody on the free throw line and make an and one.
They let him go.
Yeah, they let him go, which was very smart.
Yep. You want that?
Yeah, the other orange doing something good.
Yep. Really proud of Mark Byington. Number 2 seed at Vanderbilt. He was my assistant at University of Virginia, grad assistant. He didn't listen to a word I said. Now he's on the top. I'm digging ditches, right? Not in the backyard. So,
Well, I thought this was a nice place.
it's not bad. Digging ditches isn't bad. But he's done a great job. I'm proud of him. Vanderbilt hasn't seen this type of luxury ever.
Pete, we've been working here for over 20 years. That's a big hole at this point.
It's a nice ditch.
I'll circle back to that graphic we were looking at. 10 SEC teams projected to make the NCAA tournament now. Fine with me. But this is what I'm talking about. There are 0 SEC teams in the top 10 of the net right now.
Okay.
The Big 12 has 3 in the top 12 and 2 more in the top 15. So SEC is going to get a lot of teams in the tournament, but I'd be surprised if any of them, are projected to win the whole thing by the time we get there.
All right.
Good point, Gary.
Rock and roll. We're going to have Ice rank the oranges at a future date.
You know who's number 1.
The other orange. Fun night on the women's side, by the way. UConn, no problem staying undefeated in a visit from Xavier. The question became, would Allie Ziebell join 3 former Huskies in the record books? What record, you ask? Watch and learn. Open for 3, and that's a bad idea, Ice.
That is one of Allie Ziebell's 10 threes on the night. Yes, 10 of them. A lot of them open, catch, and shoot. She had a career-high 34 points and was able to tie the record for most made threes in a game in a UConn Huskies uniform.
She came out of the game, plenty of time to spare, maybe get it, but, gotta do it right. Number 2, UCLA, going to Illinois. Sienna Betts getting the easy bucket. And Illinois hanging around, though.
Yeah, that's Ciara Parchment. She gets that 3 to go. 26.7 rebounds for her, but UCLA too much down the stretch. We're going to call that a pass. Lauren Betts gets it in. 80-67. UCLA wins it.
Yeah, should be a quarterback. Maryland and Washington, both top 25. Final seconds here, 3-point game. El Ladine on the mark. We're going to OT, Ice.
OT in Maryland, and Addie Mack here gets a really good look at the rim, not get it, but Puffenbarger on the offensive board. She'll get fouled. She only makes 1 free throw, though, so we have another overtime. And then here it's Walker on the last chance for Maryland. They don't get it to go, and what a dub by Washington on the road.